Rounded back, what stands behind it? Our posture is not only about aesthetics, but it also has influence on many processes in our body. When we have the issue with the posture, the thoracic spine is rounded, kyphosis increases, and since internal organs are attached to the spinal column, they start to change their position, and that results in their functioning deterioration. The position of the thoracic region also affects the neighboring regions. Our head goes forward, the neck goes into protraction, the arteries are tight, and this impairs the nutrition of the brain. It also affects the lymphatic system. Excessive interstitial fluid doesn't flow freely from our head, and our face starts to look swollen. We may feel more tired, foggy, we may start having difficulties with concentration, memory and vision impairments, as well as headache. This position of the neck also compresses the diaphragm nerve. The thoracic diaphragm doesn't work at full capacity. This again slows down the flow of the blood flow, because the thoracic diaphragm is directly related to the pelvic diaphragm. Therefore, congestion appears in the pelvis. We may have painful periods, prolapse, urinary incontinence, and a number of other problems. All this affects the central nervous system, and because of this, due to changes in the functioning of the central nervous system, the function of the internal organs worsens again, and the chemical processes in the body worsen. Protraction of the head changes the position of the skull bones, all of the ways of the face swollen, and it worsens as well. The submandibular diaphragm becomes loose. Platysma pulls the orbicularis oris muscle with it, resulting in such a face expression when we might look sad on the face, and as well as have wrinkles. Changes in the position of the lower jaw affect articulation, and our speech becomes unclear. Also, head protraction creates a very large tension in the cervical department. The 6th and 7th cervical vertebrae in this position begin to slip. Our body tries to strengthen the fibrosis with the tissue as well as fat tissue. Swelling also appears there, and we can see a little bump on our upper back, right here. It is interesting that head protraction occurs not only in people who have rounded back, but also in people with reversely straight spine. When kyphosis, on the contrary, is flattened, and when such a person looks at himself from the side, because his shoulder blades become unstuck from the chest and are sticking out, but when we put this person in an inclined position, the spinal column will be straight without any bending. So if such person tries to straighten up, it will flatten the thoracic region even more. And all the processes that I mentioned before will only worsen. So it is very important to select different exercises for different conditions in the body. Therefore, on the course face, neck and chest, I do diagnostics where I determine the position of the thoracic region, the position of the neck and head, and according to that I select individual exercises, and we get fast and nice results.